Welcome back to Class Culture. I hate that I can't type in my chat when I do uploads. Oh, thank you so much, my hearts of gold, for all your clicks and views. Welcome, new subscribers. A word of worship is back. Yes, I gave myself a break. I think most people should do that, but I'm doing me over here. And if you read the title, it's about sorry, I'm looking at my little cheat sheet in the back here. It's about, give me a second, let me refresh. Yin, yang, and chaos. And through my research, I found something interesting. And I said, I like that because it's organic. So I put it in the title, Romans 8:28, which really was not my first choice. But through the process, things change, which kind of led into the topic. When chaos happens or something moves you, let it. Shout out to Prometheus. And in that process, your yin will find your yang, and it's okay, right? So what did I put in the title? Romans, a word of worship, Romans 8:28, yin yang versus chaos. Oh yeah, really now. Okay. So in Bible study, class culture. Now down below in the description box, as I refer to it, downtown, our community tab is the boardroom. But downtown in the description box, you'll find the playlist of all the other words of worship that I have covered. I already got through the end of the year, so I'm back at it. Okay. So let me share my screen. Give me a second. StreamYard is really upgrading, and it is exciting. And I'm gonna jump in there. I'm just boom, boom. It's time to pick it up a notch. Now I already know how to, sorry, it's just a little slow. Yeah, there we go. I already know my topics. I already know my projects I want to talk about. I already know what I'm going to wear. I already know what I'm going to film. It's going to be fast and furious, hearts ago. I am serious. And when I gave myself that time off, for instance, a word of worship, I took a break. Let It Rip Tuesdays, I took a break. Thirsty Thursdays, I took a break. Fashion Fridays, I took a break. And all my other shows, I took a break. That's important as a content creator, to find your balance, to go back to you. I'm still here, but as far as physically creating content, I had to, and work, and study for my master's degree, and enjoy real life. I made the choice. So, and it's okay, because there's no such thing, as I read into what we're going to talk about, as chaos. It's just how you handle a situation. And that's how I've always approached quoting fingers in the air chaos. So this is interesting. This is going to be, I'm going to take my time. So I'm not going to rush myself. I want my word of worships to be 30 to 1 hour. But today is the first day in a long time. Look at that, 7 months ago. I thought it was about 6. I just gave myself the extra couple of months because I took off for the Olympics. Shout out to the Future and Beyond. I took off for the Olympics in 2024. I took off for my camping vacation, which I take every summer. So I'm saying 6 months, but there's the proof in the pudding right there. I 6 months ago. And guess what, Hearts ago? We will pick up on the disciples. So wherever I left off, I'm gonna jump back in, and then we should roll right into Eastertide because I have everything. October is coming, so I'm gonna do Vlogtober again. Christmas is coming. I'm gonna in real time. I'm gonna do Vlogmas again. Kwanzaa is coming. I'm gonna do Kwanzaa again. So I'm back at it. And I feel great about it. And here we are. It is in real time, September 1st. You'll probably get this video about 10ish. I don't know. And NFL is coming. So sorry, on Sundays, what I usually do is record my word of worships, as you can see, and then I do it either on a halftime or I do it in between games or traveling or yelling and screaming or meeting friends out at, sports spots or just having fun, enjoying life. So as you can see, my word of worship started a while ago, and I'm glad it's a part of my channel because I need that balance. I need that God force. I need that positive energy. I need to know that I feel good about all over about my channel and that it represents me. And I've been doing this for a while. So what I need to do is I've already decided to get myself a little book or add it to a journal I already have and write down these topics because I don't want to be on repeat. Now, if you look down below in the description box, you'll see what I'm going to talk about. You'll see what I'm going to Google. You'll see what we're going to look at because I'm going to pull it up. I didn't put a lot of visuals in here because it's just, I need to pace myself. And you'll also see I picked 3 links and an extra, the K for class culture. So as you can see, I've been at this for a minute, and I add a couple of things that I feel that are religious based that might also be shared on another playlist. So and it's time for a new thumbnail, but it's okay. It's okay. And then what I also do, Hearts of Gold, if you're interested in the future and beyond, you'll see on my public playlist where I add other things on there. So you can kind of guesstimate what I'm looking at. See, I'll look at videos that I made 5 years ago, or I'll look at videos that are made 5 minutes ago. That's why I always try to encourage other content creators to make content, let it sit there. It will earn. Yeah, it will earn. People will learn from it. Somebody will click on it. It doesn't matter when. It just matters that you're in there and Google can share it. I've been on my other accounts like Art and Craft Therapy, and I'm subscribed to this channel, obviously. And it will recommend something I talked about 2 years ago. So my Google algorithms are working just fine. My topics are my topics, and it usually comes from personal experience, personal research, or something I'm planning to do in the future. So these are things that I'm reading now or listening to, but that is ebb and flow, my Hearts of Gold. If you see it there, if I look at it, I take it away or I put it somewhere else. So if you're interested just to see what I've been planning, I've been loading it up. I've been loading it up. I had 6 whole months. So it's a lot. Usually I have none or 1 or 2. But I'm not mad at myself because sometimes I just let it roll and I see, oh, that's why I put that there. I don't have to write it down. For instance, let's pick one. Okay. Loving yourself. So in the future, I'll have something about loving myself. Deep insight. In the future, I'll have something about that. Exploring secrets. Okay, I'll have something about that. So this is just me doing what I love to do on YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube, and I love being a YouTuber. So And some people refer to ourselves as content creators. But that playlist is down below in the description box. Now, without any further ado, a word of worship. I don't know why I don't know. I have to fix something in my studio. I look so tiny on my screen. A word of worship. Romans 8:28. Yin Yang versus chaos. Oh yeah, really now. Let's get to it. Okay. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you are a content creator and you enjoyed the content, please share. If you are a moderator and you want to, and you're a content creator, please share. Yes, it's a new day. Hashtag. There we go. Let's see. I forgot to put that part. I knew it was something that was missing. In real time, shout out to the future and beyond. Okay. But right now in real time, and I like to come back to videos and see what I was working on. I got videos where I was working on hashtag 400 and proud of each and every one of you, hearts of gold, that decided to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. So YTOG filmmaker hashtag 3000. And I don't know if we'll do it in real time. I'm going to put something over on my community tab because I'm in the process of cleaning it from the beginning and in real time cleaning it from current. So I have to focus because I can't keep loading stuff on there because I'm trying to clean it. It's very hard to, what's the streamline? There you go. Yeah. I want to put my energy in certain places now that I have certain focuses that I didn't have before. You can't do both. That's when you're overloaded. If you're a content creator and you feel overwhelmed, you feel chaotic, calm is your answer. Always do the opposite. For instance, if your car, if you feel, let's just say your brakes are a little loose, you pump it and you hit that brake as hard as you can to stop it. You do the exact opposite. You don't hit the accelerator. That is the wrong answer. So in this video, we are going to explain that. And it was quite interesting to get to this point. Now, if I go out of order or if I fix something that you see here, I will always go down below in the description box and fix it. Sometimes things get a little wonky, get a little off. So the first thing is what I was going to first talk about. 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Okay? Now, go along with me if you like, if you're new here. But otherwise, I would just suggest you sit back, just relax. Because like I said, it's been a minute and now I'm back. But if you've been here on my previous ones and if you are on the replay crew, you'll get the rhythm of how I do things over here. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So initially, this is what I wanted to talk about. Oops. Here, 16. There we go. I'm like, why am I looking at 15? Rejoice always. Okay. Pray without ceasing. In everything, give thanks. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So if you are real with the word, that makes total sense to me. Some people question everything. That's fine. But do you question your heart when it's beating the blood in your veins? Do you question the lungs in your chest that suck in the oxygen and deliver what it needs to in different parts of your body? Do you question the pain in your foot when you hurt it and it swells? Or do you go to the doctor and find a solution? So to me, I've been Bible studying since I was 5 or 6. But for me, It's affirmation. It's an affirmation. Oh, yes. African proverbs are coming back too. Yeah, you'll see. What I do with my African proverbs, I put it on the list, and over on my community tab, I put the African proverb up as well because I love affirmations, but I adore my African proverbs. Okay. But yeah, so that's initially what I wanted to talk about. And I said, well, now what? Okay. How do I want to expound on that? Okay. So then I go here. And again, I won't say it again, but just for all of our new subscribers, welcome. Everything is down below in the description box. Romans 8 says, now you might use a different search engine. I use Google. So yours might look different, but this is what I'm using. I'm demonstrating, and I cite, CITE, everything down below in the description box. Therefore, I don't get strucketh by the YouTube police, popo, right? So Romans 8:28 says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So that could precede Thessalonians. And sometimes I pronounce things wrong, is what it is. Correct me down below if you like to. Catch me on the YouTube streets. Pray for me. Yeah. So if I already know, if I already love, if I already know the purpose, if I already know all things work together, to me, chaos is just the wind in my face, the bump in the road under my foot, the noise in my ear as I pass a, firecracker in Chinatown. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's how I handle it. It's what I do about it, right? So then, we're going to talk about yin and yang. And look, I'm going to say this in front of all my hearts to go. Why was I putting G on the end of yin and yang? Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. And I know it's somewhere in one of my almost 2,000 videos. It is what it is. It's okay to correct yourself. I do it all the time. All right. So here we go. So this should go a little fast. Yin and yang is a concept in Chinese philosophy that describes two opposing forces that are complementary and make up all aspects of life. Yin symbolizes earth. Here we go. Symbolizes earth, darkness, passivity, femaleness, and absorption. While yang, go. And notice, y'all, how they said earth. Because people love to talk about a place called hell. I'm so happy Google put earth. Yeah, anybody trying to scare nobody. Okay. Yang symbolizes heaven, light, activity, maleness, and penetration. Okay. So let's just say there's some darkness going on in your life, add light to it. Okay. If somebody's being passive towards you, get some activity. You just counter it with the total opposite. Okay. To me, it's a survival skill. But to others, like I said, people question everything. When do you get to the point where you're not questioning anything and you choose an answer, you get the answer, or you have an epiphany and something in your mind goes, oh, like Oprah used to say, that aha moment. You got to. It's 5 o'clock. Time to go get up from my desk and go to work. That's a moment where you know exactly what to do. You know the answer. You take action. Because what's the consequences? You get locked in the building after work. It's over. You ain't gonna get paid. You're just sitting there looking stupid, looking at the janitor roll a vacuum. We know what to do. We are adults over here in Class Culture. You need to be 18 plus. If you are here listening to me under, I hope an adult is sitting next to you. That is my disclaimer. Okay. The yin yang symbol, also known as the Tai Chi symbol, is a circle divided into two halves by a curved line. The black half represents the yin, we just talked about that, and the white half represents the yang, we just talked about that. And I have already two symbols on the screen. Here is another one, which I absolutely adore. Okay. Where's she at? I gave it a she. Bible and culture. Okay? Because isn't that what we're always faced with as believers? Now, whatever title you give yourself, whatever religion you practice, whatever higher power you brings you joy, you could fit this in anywhere. Anywhere. Even an atheist, okay, agnostic person would say, absolutely, that means something. So we're going to build on that. You don't backtrack, you build on it. Buildings don't get built by backtracking. Oh, I built the second floor. Now I'm going to break it down and go build the third, fourth, and fifth floor. No, ma'am. No, sir. So shout out to Class Culture. Yes. In Class Culture here on my channel, you could literally make the word class. The K means keep it 100. You could literally make that a blank and then culture and go to my playlist and say, oh, she's talking about mental culture. Oh, she's talking about African culture. Oh, she's talking about art culture. Oh, she's talking about YouTube culture. Oh, because basically what a lot of content creators do is build their content on YouTubers. My reach is farther than that. My topics reach the globe. Shout out to our international hearts of gold that come to my channel to learn English. I talk good. Shout out to my internationals that come to my channel because they enjoy the order and not chaos. Yeah, I'm going to keep that visual. I love that one. I loves that visual. Okay. So what's next? So then we got some clarity, right? Yin and yang in the Bible. Okay? Because, yes, we talked about Chinese philosophy. Then let's take it a step farther. Okay? And then that's why I put in my title. Oh, really now? Wow. Oh, yeah. I like that. I happened to stumble on a topic. I could have just balled up a piece of paper, tossed it in the trash, and talked about something else. But I said, no. Let's do the opposite. Let's keep going. Let's keep researching. Let's keep making it make sense. Because I know, Deirdre knows, that it's in there somewhere in one form or another, right? And that's why I started out with the verses first. Verses first, okay? There is no yin and yang verses in the Bible. But, there we go. Shout out to the squad car outside. But the principles of yin and yang have been used to offer a unique perspective on the relationship between religion and science. You know, people who study like Asian or Far Eastern beliefs, It has everything to do with divination, body, bone, mind, chi, meditation, sitting on the floor. You know, it has everything to do with your biological being. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes and pray silently and nobody can hear. No, you literally have to take action. People literally have to see. You can't go into a meditation group and they're on the floor oming and you're in a corner, I don't know, balancing your checkbook or texting on your phone. No, you have to commit to the process. Committing to the process, committing to the religion, committing to science, committing to the purpose, why you're there. And isn't that what religion is? You read it, you understand it, you apply it to your life, your soul, your mind. It makes you feel better, or it makes you feel like you have a better understanding of what's going on around you, and you apply it. That's engagement. Okay? Whatever, pick a religion. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of religions on planet Earth. One year I'll get there. I'm talking like 2 or 3 years from now, because I got my topics already lined up. But yeah, I studied theology for 4 years. Had my dad been alive, that was the joke in the family, I would have been a nun. Okay, that was the joke in the family. You know how families have at least one religious person, which would have been cool. But even in high school, I studied theology and I loved it. And I would sit and talk to the brothers and the sisters and the priests. The priests in one of my I forget if it was junior or I forget, was it sophomore year? Anyway, I had took up graphic arts because I'm an artist, and I helped print some of the school, you know, ephemera, whatever, and I learned how to use machines and things like that. We would talk. He told me, he said, "Well, where are you getting this knowledge from, or these thoughts, or my questions?" I'm just naturally curious. I guess my process of learning has never been detoured, thwarted. Yeah, why? That's to me, that's why a lot of people are frustrated in the world, because they don't understand. You need that to live a good, healthy existence on planet Earth. Your spirit, your soul needs it. Your yin and yang. You need that. So I thought that was interesting, right? Ooh, I remember I forget which one it was, because I remember when the Pope was Polish. What, am I thinking of the right one? I could be wrong. We were watching it on TV. Okay, it was good. That same year, we also, or year after that, we also watched Diana get married, and we watched Luke and Laura get married. Okay. Look, nuns and brothers and priests and all of them folk, they love soap opera because it's worldly, you know. But yeah. Oh my goodness. So yin and yang in the Bible. Now, yin yang verses in the Bible. I said, let me take it a step further. Yeah. Let me take it one more. Just because. Yeah. So, because people love to act like am I not doing this correctly? Okay, what was that we talked about? The Bible, yin and yang verses in the Bible. I don't think I put that on my, here, let me see. I'm talking to myself because obviously this is an upload. Here, I forgot to open it. See, I told you. Just sit back, relax, have some libations. I don't know about you, but I always, yeah, I just did that. Okay. So there are no yin and yang in the Bible, and yin and yang in the Bible. See, I'm gonna change that. So yin and yang in the Bible. Look, I might start a sentence and never. Okay, finish it. Tell me later. So I'm gonna switch these because I put them in the wrong order. In the back, I do it in real time because that is just how I do. So we're looking at that one. So, and they answered our question. They said no, 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 no. So cut. Oh my God, I have come so, when I go back to some of my early videos, I get really, really smiley because I'm super proud of myself, because this has been a fun journey, educational journey. I can do this journey. It matters to me journey, and you too. I appreciate you. So yin yang in the Bible. Let me go. Let's see. And I'm just relaxing. Look, even if I wasn't a YouTuber, every Sunday I do this. So I said I'm make it part of my channel. My channel is about me. So do we want to take that away? Oh, there's room. Okay. So when I put in yin yang in the Bible, just to trick the Googles, it says the yin yang symbol is associated with Taoism, or some people pronounce it Taoism based on your dialect. I am a Tao person. I was raised Catholic and Baptist. I went to public school and I went to Catholic school. But as an adult, after leaving the military, being the seasoned, person, the well-traveled mother, grandmother, well-educated person, well-lived, I needed something more for my soul and my mind and my spirit. I just needed it. And it's been, I think, about 16 years now. I even helped an old classmate because I think he had saw me post something over on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. We're about to get real active over there. Get ready. He DM'd me via Facebook and said, "Can you give me some more information about this?" I did, and like 6 months later, he was like, "You saved my life." You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You just have to focus on your temple, your mind, your body. Jesus was Jewish and he stood on a rock. Okay. So let's do this. The yin yang symbol is associated with Taoism, a Chinese religion, and is not directly compatible with the Bible. I would beg to differ, but it's okay. Here they talk about good and evil. The yin yang symbol recognizes that good and evil exists, but neither is more powerful than the other. That's why when we opened up this episode of A Word of Worship, if somebody's doing chaos, if your car is going too fast, you hit the brakes. You do the exact opposite. One is not more powerful. You feel that car going forward. It might hit incoming traffic or ongoing traffic or pedestrian. You're going to hit that brake. You're going to give it what it needs to stop it. It's counterintuitive, but I guarantee you it's going to work. Right? If anything, it's just going to frustrate somebody. I'm yelling and screaming, and what are you doing? Oming, playing with Bath and Body Works, watching tennis, finishing all my Olympic replays. I got about 80 more things to look on my Olympic playlist. You couldn't watch everything. Now everything's uploaded. I'm watching it. getting ready for my future episodes, focusing on Gigi Darling, getting ready for I could sit here and name off 100 things I'm doing other than chaos. That light will kill that darkness. I guarantee it. The distinctions between good and bad are perceptual, not real. I agree with that. I don't know what makes people elect bad or try to get at. I have no idea, don't care. I give it to God. But I guarantee you, every once in a while, I look back in and they didn't crashed out and they didn't win. I guarantee you, you just give it time. I'm not God, because folk they believe in God, right? Well, I'm gonna do all of this. I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna do all that. Well, don't you believe in God? Yeah. Well, I thought God said that ain't good. Yeah. Well, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna fix it? Are you gonna yin and yang it? Or are you gonna keep creating chaos? You're gonna creating doom and gloom, and you're gonna keep losing over and over again. Are you gonna keep lying to yourself? Are you gonna keep doing what doesn't matter to somebody else? I mean, really? Okay, moving right along. So chaos. What does Gigi Darling mean? Exactly what it means. Because haven't you ever met that person in your whole life? I'm sure you have, that don't know how to use dictionary.com or Google and get a definition. Oh, we meet them all the time, don't we?
Chaos.
Chaos is complete disorder and confusion. Mayhem. Behavior so unpredictable as to appear random. You know it's intentional and lies, but you know it's a definition, right? Just formless. Matter is supposed to have existed before the creation of the universe. So, okay, let's go back to the Bible. In Genesis, there was chaos, darkness. Now, step away from that. People who don't believe in the Bible, per scientists, pre-human. Okay, I'm not trying to get all scientific and technical. And here we are today on the internet, right? It's one or the other. It's this or that. It's back then, when, and now, today, and forward. You'll see me over on my community tab. Forward, forward, forward. I love it when people say, oh, I didn't know, or I didn't see, or they want their people to think they're smart and they can't come over here. Or whether you're a subscriber, a chatter, a moderator, a content creator, or the POPO or the FBI, you can go over to my information page. You can go downtown in my description box. You know how to get in contact with me. You're smart and you know how to read. Some people think they're smarter than you. Well, you should have got exactly what I was saying over on my community tab. I'm about to update my filmmaking community tab, not community tab, information page. Shout out to Google. Google gives you when the page started. Google gives you how many views you got. Google gives you everything. Thank you, Google. So there is no chaos. That's what they meant by perceived. There is just ineffective effery. Okay, I'm trying not to curse. Ooh, it's hard. But anyway, yeah. Ooh, it's like, okay. And as you walk away, leave the room, get up from the table and get in your car and go. You always say, oh, that's another thing, Hearts to Go. Give yourself permission to walk away. It doesn't matter what they say. Just get out. Okay. Now, before we get to I'm doing good. See, I should do that more often. Otherwise, it'd have been 2 hours. Just not even look at the clock. Now, let's take a look at this before we look at our, oops, let me make sure I'm getting the right thing. Before we look at our links, what does the Bible say about chaos? Because we want to give chaos its due. We want to pay attention because people work themselves up. They want you to think what they're doing and what they're saying and what they're feeling and what the chaosing, why I'm acting like this matters. I hope does it make you feel good though, is my question. Or are you stroking out? Are you mad? Are you embarrassed? Are you depressed? Do you need a psychiatrist? Are you taking your medicine? Get some sleep. You're meant to sleep at night. Shout out to, I spent 6 years working a night shift. Even during the day, you can sleep. People in Alaska can sleep when the sun is up for 6 months straight. Stop playing. That's the adulting matters part of the equation. Picking the right thing to do. I mean, really. What does the Bible say about chaos? Right? So, one of my journeys that I've shared with you, hearts ago, is a conversation I had with my mom, because she was like, I know you could just pick any university, you would be a wonderful professor. But that was not my journey. It was not my purpose. It's not my plan. It's not my, I did not want that. And as years went by, she kind of got over it. She agreed. We're happily ever after. She went to heaven. I'm still here enjoying life on planet Earth. No, ma'am. The toxicity, the anger, the no money, the bottom of the barrelness of it. No, ma'am. See, she became a school teacher during a time when it was good, when they got pensions, when Black women were coming up after civil rights. It was a movement. Just getting in there and showing up was like, here I am. And then what had happened, they took that away. So it wasn't the same thing. And it took her years to see that. Think about it. She was born in 1929, came through Jim Crow, the 40s, the 50s. They were still hanging people in the 50s, y'all, in the South. Okay? Where her parents fled from when her mom, my grandma, was pregnant with her, and her older brother was born in Bama, but they had to come up to Detroit. Right? The migration. For what? Money. Because why? They wouldn't hire them. It was ridiculous. And we would have these wonderful conversations. I said, well, I recognize, I still to this day read newspapers. I know the culture. I know what's happening. I hear what they're saying. I know what they got in store. I can read. See, and the oppressors were just kind of, counting on the fact that for 800 years, we couldn't read, we couldn't write, we couldn't understand. We didn't develop our psyche, our intellect, our backbone. A lot of those folks, not sorry, the Black culture, a lot of them still don't have backbone. And they be telling their young ones not to have a backbone. No, your bone, baby, you should run straight to the fire. Why? To put it out. Sorry, I didn't have nothing to look at but this verse. I'm just saying. Close your eyes and listen. The Bible contains many. Okay, so when you put in what does the Bible say about chaos? The Bible contains many passages that discuss chaos and order. So they're going to give you a bunch of stuff. So yin and yang wasn't in the Bible, but chaos and order is. So that's why I had to do both the verses. I said, okay, yin and yang. Okay, I'm not mad at it. But initially, I started out with the Romans. I've met people on YouTube. They cannot stand to say my name, child. I don't know what it is. I think I wish them peace. It hurt their healing. Why you hurt your healing? Why you don't want to act right? I don't know. Look. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. I'm here. I'm here for healing. Don't hurt your healing. Healings. Yeah, because y'all need more than one time. Okay. Don't hurt your healings. Just own it. Work. Jesus gonna work it out. Okay, just let it ebb and flow. It's gonna be okay. If God sent you this way, ask him. I don't know. He busy. He got a lot going on. Woo! Let's get down to the get down. The 3 links that I want to talk about. Now I got other stuff open. Who am I? Okay, that's okay. We got that. We got that. Oh yeah. Here's a visual. Ooh, right on time before the links. Here it is. Jesus gonna work it out. Woo! Now, sometimes I usually hearts will go, y'all know how I have my friend in my phone and they listen and they just text the answer and I can have a back and forth. I got that from another content creator. I said, that is kind of cool. Because at first I used to like make fun of it. I ain't gonna lie. Where's that other person at? Why they on the phone? Why they ain't in the chat? Why they not modding? Why they not up on the screen, on the link, on the panel? I was like, no, I kind of like that. So I found a friend in my phone that likes to text, but she was busy. She was busy. And I literally had somebody ask me, was that somebody you dating? I'm like, no. It's a friend in my phone that don't want to type in a box on an app. What's wrong with that? Don't ever, that's how I would change this. Don't ever be afraid to start all over. You're in the same place, but it's elevated. Think about it. Let's take a sip. Take a sip. Yeah. Hydrate. Yeah, it's hot in San Francisco. I don't know about y'all. I think, shout out to Couture Bay. I snatched this off your wall. I shared it as well some time back. Don't be afraid to start all over. You may like your new story better. In high school, you're in the same joint. Well, I hope so. You're in the same high school for 4 years. Freshman, 9th grade, you elevate. 10th grade, junior, you come out, you elevate. You're in the same place. You're just adding to the pot. Deirdre got old nasty roux going on her channel. I stirred in a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And, ooh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do, ooh, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do that. Ooh, I'm going to do some fillers. Ooh, I'm going to massage my channel. Ooh, I'm going to network. Ooh, I'm going to organize. Ooh, I'm going to share. I just a little. Don't be afraid to focus and do what you want to do as a content creator on your channel. A person, a mom, a dad, tell your child, I used to tell my twins, oh, you don't want to do gymnastics no more? Okay, pick a sport because you just ain't going to do nothing. Now, video games were new, but I'd be darned if they were going to sit in the house and do nothing. I said, oh, no, we don't. I don't care. And their dad would buy them all type of portable stuff. And okay, that's fine. But no, ain't nobody gonna be sitting at home doing nothing. If I'm working, you're gonna be working. If I got something to do, you're gonna have something to do. If I'm going to the gym, you're gonna have basketball practice. I'm teaching them how to adult and handle planet Earth. And trust me, when they learned and they got it. And ain't nobody ever came back, told Gigi, you told it wrong. You lied. If anything, I wasn't hard enough. Because people got a problem with truth, y'all. People got a problem with fear. They got a problem with taking a 6-month break, doing anything. Let's just say you and a friend go fishing every Saturday. Girl, take a break from each other. That's too much. I don't want to do, instead of fishing, we going to go antiquing. Girl. Maybe your pocketbook need a break. Maybe it's getting stale. Maybe I'm tired of eating fish every Saturday. It's just, switch it up. And don't be afraid of a new story, a new friend, a new network, a new realm, a new sector. It can get better. Or You can say, okay, the summertime, now it's back to school time right now. A shout out to Labor Day in real time. Or when you go back, you feel better. How about that? You feel better. Yeah, let me add that to you. Yeah, yeah. Feel better. I'm even gonna spell it right. I could have put better. I hope I'm spelling things right, y'all. I'm a little tired. Yeah, I am. Here we go. I stayed out late last night like I was 37. No regrets. So thank you for sharing that, Katurbe. Thank you. Because sometimes people do get mad at you when you move on. I learned that too. I'm like, oh, they're mad because I'm not there no more. Oh, okay. Or in their mind, hearts of gold, they feel the motion of movement should not be allowed. What are you doing over there? Well, why don't you want chaos all day long? Why are you leaving me here? You're a whole grown person. Come on. I used to tell friends that had issues, life matters, but issues. I said, okay, we're going to develop a plan. And in 30 days, I'll check in on you. Whatever it was, doesn't matter. If it was dealing with a human or a car, this is the plan, implement it. Well, you wouldn't believe how many people just want somebody else to do something for them and not give them their due. And on the way out the door, try to kick you when they benefited. And then they sit there all mad and sourpussed and, stank-eyed, upset. Because why? They're ashamed. They don't know how to heal. They only want to hurt. I think they get used to the hurt. They don't want to feel better. I get that. But I'm gone. There's this song by Destiny's Child. Now that she gone, you want me to come back? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, that used to be my jam. Now that she's gone, you want me come back? Is that a fact? You got it like that. You made me wait too long. I'm gone. Whether it is like a daughter situation, a son situation, I let people choose, do whatever you want. A job situation. I've had jobs call me after they said, oh, sorry, we picked somebody else. And then 2 months later, now that I'm gone, you want me come back? Is that a fact? Sorry, thank you, bye. Click. I miss hanging phones up, y'all. Click. It's not the same when you just release the phone because I'm sure they still be talking. They didn't hear nothing on the other end. Okay, I loved growing up during the phone on the walls. There's a whole song in a sector called Carpet on the Wall. We could change it up to Phone on the Wall. Yeah, so sorry, boo boo. So sorry. What's that song? Jody Mitchell. What's that song she sang too? Give me a second, y'all. My computer's acting stupid. What's that parking lot song? Oh, okay. Let me before we go farther. Parking lot. And it doesn't have to be relationship, any situation. Haven't you had that where somebody come back or 2 years later they say, you know what, I was wrong, or 5 minutes after you tell a coworker to do something, then they come back and say, you know what, you were right, I'm sorry, or or you say something to a spouse or your boss and they snapped at you and you walk away and they come back and say, you know, I was wrong. That's fine, but damn, see, I'm not supposed to curse. Shh. You ain't got to do me like that. You were in the dark. I was giving you light. Okay. What's the name? Pave Paradise. Put up a parking lot. Yep. Now you want the paradise back. Well, it's too late now. Oh, yeah. Don't hurt your healings. Because I swear people don't understand what feelings mean. I really don't. I think they don't. They weren't nurtured correctly. They didn't know how to deal with chaos. They didn't know how to Bible study. They didn't know how to read between lines. They didn't know how to take people at their word. They didn't know how to find an answer, pick an answer, like we say on the YouTube streets, pick a team. That's gone. Oh, let me write that down. See, because y'all, I'll get back in life and I'll forget. I'm going to write down. And I wish I could put all my videos in chronological order. Sorry, I don't skip videos or I don't say something. If you're missing this, you're going to miss what I said between my last video and my next video, because I might have addressed it. And I'll tell you parts ago, go back to that video and heard what I had said. Yeah, pick a team is gone. You know why? Because of the flip-flop, piggyback. I'm trying to write on a little tiny piece of paper. Pick a team is gone because people will flip-flop. They will become friends again. They'll piggyback and copycat. And you'll be stuck in a cycle over. And you know what some people do? They'll just pick a new person and do the same thing over. To them, that's from one day to, that's how they get from one branch to the other. One day to the other. Hour to the hour, without addressing what they're really going through, without elevating, without solving the problem, without picking an answer. You can't keep running through the dark, not going in your pocket and flicking on the lighter and getting some light. You can't be a professional victim all your life. If you are, I definitely don't know you in the real. I can be polite to you, just like I use customer service. I'm going to start referring to me being nice to people on YouTube that aren't really supporting me as customer service skills. And once I close my video or my YouTube live, the doors are closed. Clink, clink. Go back to where you came from. Because some people think you're supposed to convince them. No. Jesus gave the word. You believe him or not. You went back to heaven. It is what it is. Ain't nobody got time to keep. They put it in a book. Because I'm sure those people was tired of writing it over and over and over again. Ain't nobody got time for that. Remember we used to have that on our thumbnail hearts ago for Thirsty Thursday. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that is my extra is down below. What is extra? Is something I didn't go over here, but I wanted to share it because why? I want to go back and see what I had said. Or I saw something that was exciting. I rejoiced. Rejoice. I feel or show great joy and delight about it. And I wanted to go back and feel some more happiness. Okay. I ain't even going to show it to you. Rejoice. It is, I rejoice in the word of God. I feel better. And I think sometimes, hearts to go, in conclusion, before we do these last links, 3 links, because, you know, people unfortunately self-medicate because they are chaotic or they are in situations that they feel they can't escape, or they keep causing issues and finding other people to blame it on. Or I really hate that saying, hurt people hurt people. No, they don't. Hurt people are hurt, and they just don't know how to treat other people. Because you can't hurt me. You can't get at me. I got too many. I got God. I got the law. I got my rights. I got these 2 legs, knock on everything in my head to walk away. I can close this device. I can leave a chat room. I can give a mod stick back. I can stop, unsubscribe. I can stop watching chaos, hurt, hate. Deirdre is going to hold Deirdre to the word. of worship and still feel better and still win and still my job is not to try to help people, but I can see hearts that go, I get it. How people try to put me in positions of authority and or parentage because they didn't get that. So there was something they liked or something they gathered or something they copycatted, piggybacked, and flip-flopped. Ooh, sure. Because once upon a time they would have picked a team and then they tried to get away with copycatting and then people crashed out, people lied, people lost, people got doxxed, people on hate, people lying, people acting like they can't read. I'm just going to start saying, hi, today I'm going to give away $100 if you can answer this question. I'm going to wait 20 minutes and I'm going to turn it off. And the answer is right over on the community tab, or the answer is right in my intro, or the answer is right up on the screen, or the answer is what I see. Because they really think they're supposed to get paid to sit next to you. No, that's not real life. Because you're not getting paid when you're not on the clock. That's like going out with friends to the movies and they turn around, look at you and say, you gonna cash at me? No, we're just out socializing. This is a social application. I didn't hire you. It is not my obligation to pay your bills. You are chaotic. You can't hurt my feelings or my blessings or my healings. Yeah. So let's get on with it. Oh, I did good. An hour and a couple minutes and some change. Y'all. All right. So ancient origins. I'm doing really, really good. Not hitting the wrong things, y'all, because I got a lot open because I'm studying for my master's degree and it's a lot going on. But I got it. I feel good all over. I think I closed one of the things by mistake. Yeah, of course, the first one. But look down in my extra. It is a screenwriting project. And when I found that, I was like, thank you. See, there is no method to my madness. I just tell you what it is and outright. I am who I am. I do what I do. And in the process of having a YouTube channel, I incorporate everything that benefits me in that process. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not going to put a word of worship on my channel. And I have to do research on Joseph. Well, I might as well put it here, come back to my channel, go down below in the description box and find the links and do my due diligence. Okay. I need facts. I need to focus. I need to go forward. I ain't fake. I feel sad for people who make it to 50 and 60 who really haven't accomplished anything. I can't really help them, but I know how that must feel to get around somebody like me. I knew I was gonna pick the wrong one, yeah. There we go. That's not the one I want to do first, Deirdre. So you got a little sneak peek, a little spoiler. Look, I'm trying to get the right one, yeah. You know how they have the little things up there? Jeez, what am I doing? I should do one at a time is what I should do. Here we go. So yeah, less on the visuals today because I'm back at it, and more on the topic at hand. Art Smart is coming back, y'all. Okay. Shout out to Tita. I miss you, baby. And Art Smart will be locked and loaded for you and my other Hearts of Gold too. That was her favorite show that I did before my break. Okay. Sorry. Jeez. So what have we learned? We learned that these are whole things in the real world that are thousands of years old. I'm not here to prove, I'm not here to debate, I'm not here to discuss. I'm just here to put it in a space where I can come back and get to it, where I can apply it to my, like today in real life. Let's pick a topic, whether it's politics, a personal issue, or a future goal. Well, you're going to have chaos. You're going to have hate. You got people that you can't stand that always trying to harm. It's like you got some answers. You got some focus. You got some purpose. You got some reasoning. Okay. Let me see. So this is ancientorigins.net. And I always get hit by ads, y'all. So just deal with it. It's ridiculous. Jesus. So this is just so beautiful. We talked about the philosophy, chaos and harm, right? They just use other words. So I'm going to scroll down, let's skip ad, Jesus. So we can get to where we, go away, Satan. This is something that I'm interested in. Sorry, y'all. Because what do archaeological digs find? Proof that ancient peoples were already into this. Proof that ancient peoples knew what they were doing and talking about and what made them feel better and how they handled stuff, right? And now it might be a bit primitive, but even doctors look on your insides with x-rays. They don't have to open you up. Ain't nobody doing no divination and all of that other stuff. But it depends on what culture it is. But that's another topic for another day. But here it talks about here. Okay, yin yang served as simple indications of natural phenomena. Yin represented night or lack of sunlight. Yang represented day or lack of darkness. According to the earliest dictionary of Chinese characters, dating 10 or 100 AD, after death, so Christ, Bible, get it? Connection. Yin refers to a closed door. So when Christ was giving his message, however he received it, it's all written down, he was helping followers open doors. Easy breezy for Gigi. Yeah, ain't nobody taking nothing away from me. How dare you even try? Who are you? You better talk to God. You're going to get in trouble. Okay, so let's do this next one. I don't understand what your problem is. And I ain't even going to warn you because you say you're grown. Okay. Adults and children and men and women. And but the only thing that gets me hearts ago when people, I've had people come over to my channel and say, oh, you don't have no views when I have 600,000 views. It boggles their mind. I just smile. I laugh. I giggle. When I fall asleep, I wake up with a smile. I'm still smiling when I wake up. Because when we hit 1 million, what are they going to say then? Can y'all pray for them? My prayers are directed elsewhere. Okay. So chakragalaxy.com says, because we did the yin and yang, how it said Bible culture. Culture, significance of the yin yang symbol. Okay. So let's just say Jesus sat down on that rock and talked to somebody that was into yin and yang. They could talk about the fact that it holds deep cultural significance. They could talk about how it's associated with, Christ and how it's associated with Taoism. One of the major philosophical and religious traditions in China can also apply with what was happening in the Jewish world. Because these are two kingdoms, two countries, two civilizations happening at the same time, right? It teaches the importance of living in harmony. Now, they might say natural order here. Gigi Darling would add it in. I would say it's some bullish because somebody purposely did it. Haven't you met somebody? And I always get them in real life. Maybe I'll add that to a story time, one or two, where you knew they was coming and you wanted to get them, clean their clock. And they mad for 30 years. So that's what you get. Calm down. Go away. I don't know you. We could be first cousins. I still don't know you. Why? Because you are a chaos character. Demons have a purpose. Okay, some of these people have no purpose. And I'll be the first one to show up and say, give me the why. They don't know why, HUGz. They have no clue. But in Taoism, that's why I needed something extra. Not that I left Christ. Not that I don't believe in the Bible or God. I needed two things to happen at once. Well, guess what? It was happening back then at once. It's going to happen now for me at once. Yeah, it is. Taoism teaches the importance of living in harmony with the natural order of the universe and embracing the balance between yin and yang. For me, it's that simple. It's a double-edged sword. I got to be careful how I wield it, because sometimes somebody gonna catch a case. That scar that hit gonna leave a mark. It gonna hurt. You're gonna bleed. Life force matters. I work in the energy realm. Be careful. Remember we used to say all that stuff years ago, but we on some new stuff now. We on some new stuff. This is a great website too, because let me go to the top. Sorry. Oh, I don't use all, but there it is. Here it talks, you can see under there if they would stop trying to sell me something. Taoism and Asia. What does the yin yang symbol mean? We kind of got into that. There's another beautiful picture. I never get tired of any renditions. Articles I usually keep between 2 or 3 years, but when I found this, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. They talk of the blue. You could hit it. I'm not going to hit it here. It has the different symbols. You might find something else out about it for yourself. And 5 elements, 10,000 things. Okay, hint, hint. Let me go on and get that ready for the extra. Oops, sorry. You're not even supposed to look at that. Okay, so there's a little hint. They keep trying to sell me things, y'all. AI sucks. It gets on my nerves. Heads and tails, another way of looking at the yin yang system or system. Well, it is a system. Ciao. That girl, just enjoy the commercials. The black and white halves are similar to 2 halves of a coin. The practice of flipping a coin. Well, the practice of coinage is to put symbols on each side to represent something, isn't it? Everything has meaning. So think about the conversation between me and my mom. And think about what I had planned in the future. Think about my first retro avatar sitting next to her on that couch, my first selfie. So I connected it. I said, no, I'm going to use it as a teaching tool. And she was okay with that. I said, it's safer, honey. I ain't got to get in the car. I ain't got to be involved in nobody. And I make enough money at where I work. And it's okay. And look at YouTube. Monetized and membershipized. Okay, I had to clean that up. The metal of the coin represents the Tao, and the 2 sides have what the 2 sides have in common, what makes them the same. So the coin has different dimensions, has different denomination, 5 cents, a dime, quarter. They all have the same purpose, but it's still a coin. It's all the same, one or the other, this or that, front, back, day, night, light, dark. If somebody's attacking you, read the Bible. Come back to this video, figure it out. Calm. I mean, physically, that's different. I mean, we got the popo and laws for that, but you know what I mean. Let's just focus on bad energy. Make sure you're not creating it. Make sure you're not a caricature in the play, and then you can't fool your higher power and say things like, "Oh, woe is me." No. You can't do that. So what do I have down below in the extra? You will have to figure out maybe a day or a time, or right after this video. Sorry, I'm putting it in right now, y'all. I'm confusing myself. Okay, so I'm putting it down there. Extra. Read all about it. Okay. I'm not filling in the blank of that song. But yeah, here we go. I'm sorry. I have to do this right now in real time. So if you enjoy the topic, and welcome back. I'm happy I'm doing it. It was not, sometimes I would just feel like doing one. I'm like, nope. I am going to use this time to relax, and I could have did it anytime. I could have kept doing it, but I gave myself a break because I got 14 months. If I can roll through 14, think about it, Hearts of Gold. That's 5. Sometimes I do an extra word of worship if I need it, depending on what's happening in real life. I will counter and counter and counter, and guess what, Hearts of Gold? It works. It works. It works. Let's just say something. Let's in conclusion, I have encountered in physical and digital adversity. I have. We all have, haven't we? In real life. Let's just say one person was attacking me or doing this or that, and I followed my own advice. It worked every time, Hearts of Gold. Something that I didn't have nothing to do, and the God, energy, physical, scientific, Carmeline got at him. And I'm going to put this over on my community tab in real time. The enemy's power is nothing compared to the promises of God. And I like that the letters are golden, and I like that they're all capped. The enemy's power is nothing. They're not fighting me. Bless them. Thank you, Hearts of Gold. We did it. We are back. I enjoy you. Thank you. Please subscribe. I appreciate you. We did the yin. We did the yang. We made it make sense. We kept it 100. I took my break. I feel better. All is well. We are in good order, and nothing can stop me now. Okay.